It's Invincible time, man. DJ, if you don't play my... So I binged all 8 episodes of Invincible, and y'all know me, man. What can I possibly say besides they are all frauds? I just watched 8 episodes straight and nobody got hands. And the main perpetrator to this is Mark. Y'all read the title. Invincible just sucked. Last season he was getting dogged left and right. You saw how Battle Beast did my mans. But you know, it was his first time on the job, so I had to hit him with the I'ma have to let it slide. I'ma let it slide. But this time, bruh, there's no way out of this one. You're done. And that goes for this whole cast. Nobody got hands. Like, I real life saw this man fighting with Sexy Red's Poom Poom for an entire episode. That's how you know this man's cooked. I'm not even gonna hold back. We're gonna get into it right now. Starting with the battle against Anissa. And their first meetup goes a little something like this.
If your bitch look too long, then she took, nigga.
You know how hard it was to find chocolate that liked white boys? Just let my girl go, bro.
Catch me outside, how about that?
A few moments later.
Now they get to yapping outside, and Invincible catches word that there's something going on the other side of the planet. He pulls up, and it's this giant fish monster, bro. I know Blueface can recognize that smell from a mile away. And I want you to look at the title of the video, and then look at me, and then guess how this.
All these humans would be dead if it wasn't for me.
Actually, I would have done this all myself if...
Don't even say nothing to me, boy. You look like a motherfucking
Mark trying to fight back clearly got her tight, and Cecil's on the intercom like it's a Discord call. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This nigga is crazy. Fall back, bro. It's not worth it. But Mark, for some reason, wants to be a big man. He's talking about some, show me something, dead little hoe. He imagined in his head while quaking in his boots. What he actually said was, all right, ma'am. I think it's time for you to get out of here. And this is how you know Anissa was about to cook my boy so bad. Most of the time before a big hit, the cameraman gon' replay that whole 3 times. But the man behind the cams was like, nah, that's not enough. And showed 4 different angles of the punch before it actually connected. Like, I don't know what's worse, the cameraman glazing or the actual hit. Sit that man up to the ozone layer and already destroyed his fit. And I'm crying. Any form of opposition leaves this nigga in tatters. You stare at Invincible intensely enough, I swear he just might die. She knocks him in the water for good measure, and this is where Invincible tries to get some hits in. He swoops in and gets a clean right butt. Nah, I'm about to leave. Not only did she eat that on the chin with no scratches, she talking about some the nigga chin. That whole wind up punch was nothing but a gust of wind. She's walking out with a new Vegeta cosplay. And she really been flexing that nigga chin. She been mewing because she hit him with the nah. Oh, if you don't get shit, and yeets that man across the Atlantic. And she really skipped my man on the water so much every time he lands it sounds like an 808. Cecil on the intercom telling this nigga, run, get out of there, it's over. But this man Invincible is really talking about some, no, I got it. Bro, got who? You ain't pressing nobody, Brody. And it's proven because he tries to swing at her and he gets it with the...
Damn, he really about to rock my shit.
He lands and she said, come here, boy. Like, nah, look how fast she pulled up. Come here, boy.
Oh, no, she's a demon.
Started beating this nigga to a pulp. I can't even watch this, bruh. Hits Brody with the double knees like she Robin and ends up making a crater. And she began to step on my man's neck and she was talking about some, say it, mommy. Yeah, nah, I'm turning this off, bro. And I know if you never watched this show, you watching this confused right now. You're like, bro, why is the main character so sauceless?
And my dog, I'd agree. I don't know why this nigga's so trash.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like Invincible got a full cast of niggas that can box. The villains are stacked, but the heroes gotta be the most sorriest cast I've ever seen. There's only 2 people I know in this show that can box, and that is Omni Man and Rex. And this fight starts off with the Lizard League pulling up on him like this. and they whole squad ends up going 0 for 3. We got Duplicate out here being straight KD food, over here getting dogged. I can't even show all this on screen. I got kids to feed, bruh. But just know, this man's out here ripping her apart like how Thanos did Iron Man, making her into donuts, straight munch cakes. And while she's trying to run, he hit her with the fusion. Ha!
No, man, they did my girl horrid.
That was bad, but I can't even decide who was worse. Cause Miss Ant-Man gets grabbed like an ice cream cone, and his 2 brain cells was in there like,
Chocolate vanilla swirl.
started growing inside him. She really bringing the Ant-Man booty tactics to fruition. And look at him, got him spazzing like Tetsuo, and right when he was about to spit her out, nah, swallowed her whole, leaving Rex in a 2v1. And after seeing this man the whole show, I really thought he was gonna get hit with the Allen. But nah, my boy was really out here cooking. Turned my girl into a Gojo cosplay, and even though Mr. Abomination over here bit my man's finger off, he still popped that man's head like a balloon. Okay, Rex, what's up, nigga? What happened afterwards was really a stamp of a real nigga. Watch this.
Gun to the back of your head, name 5 DDG songs.
You could.
Man, I'm dead. For the love of God!
But this nigga really rose from the shackles of death, bullet in his head and all, and beat his up to a pulp. And this cemented Brody for me. He's certified for show. He even started stepping on niggas. No 21? Good lord, nigga, that's what I want to see, bro. I love when gag characters all of a sudden tee up, and this is one of my favorite examples. Congratulations, Rex. You are now one of 2 people in this show that actually got hands. And that leads us to the second person that got hands, proving that Mark ain't nothing, which is Omni Man. And that brings us right into the Viltrumite battle. Now, Mark is only really here because Omni Man's a D-head, bruh. It really takes talent to be this much of a high-level bastard. This man really left his wife depressed and then dropped off a kid talking about some.
Let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
But they get pulled up on by Steve Harvey of all niggas.
Welcome to Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey.
Look, bro, I don't know who you is, but you gotta get out.
Man, I know that ain't who I think it is. Survey, show me a father figure.
And I would say they get to the boxing, but there is no boxing that play, bruh. This man gets hit with the African backhand and tries to spark up a combo only to get done like Mikey. Nigga real life bounce on concrete, bro. That's not even possible. And that's not even the worst part. This nigga got pinned down to the ground with 1 finger on his temple. Look at him squirming on the floor. Where are you going, little bro? And Omni Man had to save him. He changed that broke nigga's life. And you're gonna see this a lot. Omni Man had to bail him out way too many times. He put Steve Harvey on a stick and then pulls up the other Viltrumites. I'm seeing Omni Man and Invincible posted up, and it's reminding me of simpler times. Back when Gohan and Trunks was fighting 17 and 18. But other than the real nigga dying in a kiddie pool, this fight goes the same way. And my boy's over there getting sucked. Peep this weave, bop! My man's getting dogged so bad, it's getting the real nigga distracted. Look at Omni Man, giving that man the Arkham combo, straight work. And the only hits he received in this battle when he was trying to save face for Mark. And look at this nigga copping the plea, talking about some. Let me tell you something! Let me tell you something! Like, nah, this nigga's so sorry, bro. Get him out of here, cuz! This man got the Omni Man pep talk and everything and still went 0 for 40. Getting dribbled like a soccer stride, bro. No way this y'all mans. But after this, for the first time in the video, Invincible actually locks in. Hits her with the uppercut, block, nail in the face, hook across the terrain. That's what we live for, nigga. I wanna see this. But he ain't done though. He pulls up to her like these, hits her with the hee-hee, block, weave, double hit. And this play right here shows that Mark has hands. He's just too lazy to apply what he learns. Because while she's trying to attack, he dodges out the way and hits her with a light liver shot. And if you a martial arts fan, you know the liver shots are lethal. They be disconnecting you like an AirPod. And he uses that to his advantage, clocking her right there, got her leaning. Only to follow up with the real shot to the ribs. And to end it off, my boy hits a spin move right into a backhand. You see what I'm talking about? This nigga can fight if he tried. And after all that, Shawty gets up and she's like, finally. Licking her lips, and I'm watching her in this scene. I'm like, hold on, why she kinda, hey yo, why she kinda?
Nikki right here, just like that, you diving in.
Without a doubt, my nigga.
But they start going hit for hit in this PowerPoint slideshow, and this how you know these ain't no anime animators. When they don't want to animate something, these niggas sleeping. Let a mappa animator not want to do one scene, look what happens to him. But to end this scene off, Omni Man gets one of the coldest kills of the show that I sadly cannot put on screen without getting age restricted. Just know it's raw. He cooked, he always cooks, he never will not cook. And while he's getting his MK fatality off, help! You see what I'm talking about? This man is sorry. Now, thankfully, we got hit with one of the coldest Omni Man kills of all time. My dog dragged her by the weave and broke her jaw. Had her looking like Bulma in that one movie. And while he starts to take care of his garbage son, all you hear in the background is, "Your spine's looking breakable, survey says!" Leaving all of them knocked out. Because of who? Mark Grayson. Like, this man is really just Invincible. And it really gets me to wondering, why is this nigga so sorry? And it can't be the shorties. This man got 2 straight baddies. You give that to a regular nigga, he's becoming the most try-hard gym person you will ever see. So why it ain't work for Mark? I don't know. I might have to play the Berlizzi clip for this nigga, cause
You're gay! He's gay!
It's actually sad though. We could go through every fight in this season and this nigga just fails. We already went through 2 and we could keep it going. Episode 1 proved to me that this nigga is nigh unsavable. The alternate reality we're watching is supposed to be the cold version of Invincible, right? But even this version can't even get past the immortal. The same nigga that's gone through the whole show, lived 5,000 years and has not seen a single victory. He's just immortal CP3. And this nigga dating a teenager? Man! You a pedophile. And guess who has to jump in to save him? It's actually insane. Does your back hurt from carrying this much, nigga? And when we get back to the regular reality, we got Doc Seismic. And although he wins the battle, he has lost the war. Like, he really let this whitewashed Bobby destroy the Washington Monument. And just to prove this whole scenario could have been avoided, this nigga swooped in not once, not twice, but 3 whole times until he finally teed up. I don't even know what to say anymore. Y'all clearly see this nigga's garbage. I could go through this whole season, but dog, I ain't doing that, bruh. So we gonna get to the only fight where this nigga actually teed up, and that's the fight against Angstrom Levy. Like, not only does this man have a KSI head shape, he was really choking out Debbie thinking that he's tough. And when Invincible ain't remember his old turd ass, he started getting tight as hell. Like, I'm crying. This nigga is really the spot. And y'all know how this episode go down. Every time Invincible was trying to box, this man was pulling out his weak ass portal business. I know his ugly ass felt so tough too, but he was really bringing this nigga everywhere. Dinosaur, Spider-Man, I don't even know what's going on anymore. But when he comes back, we see Debbie on the floor destroyed. Like, shawty ain't even deserve this, nigga. You're weird. This is when Mark actually starts teeing up, and I'm like, oh, hold on, this nigga cooking. But sadly, it was only for 2 seconds, because Angstrom Levy and his KSI head shape started putting the beats on Mark, hitting him through each and every dimension before having him on the floor choking. But Mark breaks out, and this nigga's like, laughing in a posture like this is crazy. Like, yeah, you up, nigga? Lame man. I'm not stopping until your entire family is dead. And I saw Mark hit that. Stop threatening my family. I was like, oh no, is this nigga actually tough? Replay that scene real quick, man, cause hold on, bro. Stop threatening my family. And I heard that for the first time. It brought me back to when I was 10 years old hearing Gohan like, tell them to stop it. I was like, nah, we getting some generational cooks. This man slams that Levy, sends him across the map, sends him pummeling to the floor, and this nigga starts going, I'm right, I'm left, I'm right, I'm left. Like, oh my God, this nigga get cooked. Like, it was getting so bad for Brody. I saw Levy put his hand up like, spare me. Like, oh, now you copping the plea, nigga? Oh, man. But he was really beating the tomato sauce out of my boy. He's looking like Omni Man. And by the time he gets up, he's already turned to a pulp. And that's where we get this iconic panel. This whole scene was so cold, I almost took back my entire statement. But nah, this nigga still a fraud. Now hopefully after this fight, this nigga comes back and has one of the hardest careers I done ever seen. I heard that other suit he got is similar to Black Suit Spider-Man, so I'm ready for some greatness. I'ma see y'all soon.
Wake up, filthy.
Hey, it's like you got comin.